Okay, you're okay. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. You're fine. You are fine. Um, just give me a second. I have to think for a sec. I have to think. I have to think about what to do here. Just please don't stay. Just don't move. Okay. Right. I understand that this must be very frightening for you. You're probably dealing with a lot of adrenaline, a lot of feelings. That's perfectly normal, but you are not in danger now, right? The situation is completely under control. Building is secure. You're fine. Uh, this is a little unusual. This part, what I'm working through, that's not as fine. I brought you in here instead of out there with the evacuation team. That part I'm still hmm, I'm still processing that about myself. I do this all the time. Well, I mean, I don't do this all the time. I mean, we come in and we secure buildings and we get civilians out. We get civilians out, right? We get them out of the line of danger. We get them beyond the perimeter. We pass them off and we move on. I know that. I know that. I helped write the protocol. Uh, but I didn't do that today. I brought you in here instead. Uh, so that happened. That's where we are now. Okay. You know what? Could you tell me your name? Okay. Okay. Hi. Um, I'm Morphia, which you probably know. A lot of people know. There's, you know, a lot of press a lot of merch. There's a lot of merch. I didn't approve any of that. I don't even know what they're selling out there with my face and name on it. That's a whole other thing. But anyway, that part doesn't matter. What matters is that you're here now. We're gonna hang out a little bit here together right now, right? You know, until my team gives the all clear about the right, and after that, I will walk you out. I personally will take you out and hand you off, pass you off to the officers outside, and you'll give your statement, and then you will go home, and that's it. That's the way it goes. It's simple. It's simple. It's what you have a question. What? But b- well, because when I came around the corner and I saw you, I just I hesitated. I don't know. I don't hesitate. I don't. I mean, that's not an ego thing. Like, it's just true. It's just, it's a part of how my abilities work. I hesitation interrupts the anyway. You know what the point is? I hesitated, and so instead of course correcting, I just for some reason I just brought you in here with me, which that was a choice. That was a choice I made, and I'm not entirely sure that I can explain why I did it. But don't read too much into that though. Like, I don't mean that. Just can you tell me, have we met before? Oh wait, no, sorry, right, you wouldn't. um. Okay, but obviously, okay, obviously, I meet a lot of people, and it was, I guess that was a weird question, but I don't. I suppose most people get a little, I don't know, a little weird around me when I'm working. They've seen my face in the news, or they've seen the merch, or and then suddenly I'm standing there 2 feet away, and it's like they either fully recognize me and can't stop recognizing me and looking, or they clearly just try really hard to act like everything is normal when everything is not normal in this situation, because nobody ever meets me under a normal situation. So the fact that they're trying to act so normal tells me that they're not feeling normal about meeting me. Anyway, it's the whole thing. It's the adrenaline of the situation. It's the proximity, somebody you've seen. It's the whole suit and the powers and everything. It's just anyway. A lot of people are not as calm as you are being right now. But you're you're puzzling something out. What are you trying to figure out? What are you thinking? That's a weird question to ask of a stranger, but still, what? Hmm. Maybe. I think yes, I do sound, uh, like a lot of people, actually. There's this person on YouTube that I sound a lot like, and anyway, I just sound like a lot of people. I wouldn't read anything into that. People do that all the time. They think that I'm someone else. Uh, and when I'm not in this get up. Really, obviously, anybody who sees me in the costume, they know who I am. But when I'm not in the costume, people still always think that I'm somebody else. Never this, never Morphia, but they think that I'm somebody else all the time. I've just got one of those voices. Um. Anyway, how are you doing? How are you feeling physically? Like, I mean, the adrenaline, any dizziness, any lightheadedness, ringing in the ears. You were kind of close to the blast radius earlier. What, 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 what do you think you know? Um. Okay. Just stop. Just no. Okay, stop. How do you know? How long have you known? Uh, You can't. No, I need to understand how you know. W- You know that whatever you think you've pieced together, you can't say it out loud, right? You can't say it. You can't say it. You can't say it, not to me, not here, not anywhere, not to anyone. There is a distinct line between who I am when I'm in this costume and who I am when I'm not. And that is not about control, and it is not about vanity, and it's not even about privacy. It's about keeping people safe. It's about keeping the people near me safe. Okay? So if you did know me, if uh there was a context in which you and I exist outside of this room, and we know each other outside of this room, then then you already know why that matters. Why not? That's I, m- m- most people. Most people, if they figured it out, they would want some kind of credit, or they would want some kind of access, or they would feel like they might feel like they had some kind of leverage. That would be bad. That's why the secrecy matters. That's why I'm always so careful But if you knew all of this time, then you uh you just kept that secret, huh? Tell me again, for how long? Huh. Not gonna lie, I don't actually know what to do with that. Like I have plans and backup plans for everything, right? I have protocols for everything. I planned out what to do under any circumstance, but this is not something like somebody knowing without ever having told me is not something that I actually ever thought of. And so I just don't have anything in place for what to do or how to respond or how to treat this or what other things. Oh, huh. You noticed that. Um, I didn't think you. I didn't. Well, I thought it was better. I thought I was better at hiding. I'm usually better. I'm usually really good at not being noticed. And I don't mean just like, not having the similarities between me and Morphia noticed. I mean, I'm good at not being noticed. Period. I'm very good at getting people to look over me. You didn't though, huh? If you and I knew each other, um, outside of this room, all right. For what it's worth, I guess I noticed things about you as well. For for a while now. For like a long time now. If I'm being honest. Oh, I don't know. Just little things, the way you are, your gestures, your kindness. I'm always impressed by kindness, and you are kind. Mm, you make people feel seen. People who are usually overlooked. And that's very special. You actually pay attention, you actually listen, you actually notice. I mean, I always notice. I always notice people and things, and it's part of my makeup. It's part of my powers. It's situational awareness. It's pattern recognition. It's threat assessment. It's just intaking information. Yeah, it's all of that. It's just being hyper aware of your surroundings all the time, because that's what you've got to do when you're in this line of work. Of course, I mean, that's all true, but there's also more to it. When it comes to you, there's more to it. I don't just do it because of situational awareness. And I didn't quite know what to do with that. The noticing you, the way I kept noticing you. And so I just held on to it. I just kept it to myself, kept it a secret. I'm used to keeping secrets and keeping things to myself. Huh. But of course you've been doing the same thing, huh? Uh, well, because hang on a sec. Oh, okay. No, well, I've just got a little message from my team. It's nothing. It's well, no. It actually it's probably not nothing. I'm actually really certain that they're just letting me know that everything is clear. Well, no, because when I answer them, when I answer that message, this will be over. I will walk you out. You give your statement, and then this moment is over. We go back to being who we are outside of this room, and maybe we see each other tomorrow and it's the same as always, or maybe not. Uh, okay, I need to respond to this, and then I'm gonna take you out the east exit, and there'll be a team there that they'll handle your statement. It's really simple, straightforward. If you would please not mention, you know, specifically this conversation. Uh, the rest of it is all going to be just standard protocol. You get, nothing unusual. You get it, right? Yeah. Uh, yeah, me too. Thank you. Thank you for understanding and for all of the discretion that you've shown. And I'm sure you will continue to show. Okay, before we head out there, I just wanted to say, whatever this was, whatever tonight was, I don't like. This isn't something I do, right? I don't do this type of thing easily. The work makes everything so complicated, and it makes it so very hard to express myself. You know, it's really hard to explain to people who are outside of it. And I made peace. I made peace with that a long time ago. Like things are going to be harder for me than they are for other people when it comes to like relationships. I mean, not like relationships, like friendships and stuff, acquaintanceships, situationships, whatever. I'm not saying that that's what I'm just saying. I overthink things, and I have to overthink things, but I'm probably overthinking things right now, and if I'm being honest, it's usually when I'm overthinking things, it's usually you that I'm thinking about. Um, so yeah, just do with that what you will, because I don't know what to do with it. We should get going now. I've got to take you out there. They're gonna be waiting for your statement, and then after that, I'll see you tomorrow. Like Morphia won't see you tomorrow, but I'll see you tomorrow. And clearly you'll see me, so I'll see you.